All right, my name is Hossein Darani, and I'm happy to present our project titled Autonomous Vision-Based Navigation for Quadrotor using Deep Reinforcement Learning. Before going on, I would like to mention that this project was part of our machine learning course at SFU in winter 2020. I think the title itself is kind of self-explanatory, so let's start with some motivations. You may have heard about the Alpha Pilot Challenge. It's an autonomous drone racing challenge. There is a racetrack, and there are some gates on this racetrack. Robot has to start from one end and go to the other end as fast as possible while moving through these gates. In 2019, a team from RPG Group at ETH achieved the second place, and you can see their system design pipeline in this figure. The idea of our project is inspired with their system design, and we decided to replace their state estimation as well as the planning and control module with a deep reinforcement learning agent while keeping the perception module. To do our experiment, we chose the AirSim simulator. In the right-hand side figure, you can see an eyed-bed view of our simplified scenario. Robot has to start from a starting point and goes toward a gate at the other side of the room while passing these static obstacles. In our project, we evaluated the DQN and two of its variants. Our action space is designed somehow that the robot can choose between going either straight or rotating toward right or rotating toward left. We designed a dense reward function that encourages the robot to go to the goal as fast as possible while doing less possible actions. But the exciting part happens in our observation space representation. You can see our our final observation representation at the very end side of this figure. It's a 100 by 30 pixel image, which is included of two different parts. The first part is a depth image, which is 100 by 20 pixels. And in our experiments, we validated that we do not need to the whole forward-facing camera depth image because there's some extra info, for example, some info on the ground or ceiling info that are not necessary for the agent to learn how to pass this obstacle. So just a narrow crop at the middle of the image is sufficient. And the tricky part is about this tracking bar, which is a 100 by 10 pixel image. It's a black horizontal line with a white square located in it. And the white square is indicating the relative heading of the robot toward the goal. And we assumed that this information, the information of this white square, is obtained through that perception module that we kept in our system design. So we are enriching the raw sensor data with this imaginary gate perception module. The results of our experiments are shown in these two figures. The left-hand side figure is showing the accumulated reward in each episode, and obviously you can see that the blue and green are two best agents. But because it's a race scenario, we have to consider the duration of each episode as well. So obviously you can see that the blue episodes are done within about 10 seconds, but the green episodes are done in about 15 seconds. So obviously the blue one, which is a double dueling DQN, gave us the best results. In this project, we demonstrated promising results when we enriching the raw sensory observation with some extra info. And we show that just a narrow crop of the whole forward-facing camera is sufficient, and it will lead to faster training. Also, we show that a double dueling DQN has better performance in comparison with DQN and double DQN. Thanks for your attention.